Hello, Willowkins, and welcome back to another episode. Sorry, I was just eating a Cliff Bar. It says crunchy peanut butter one. Right now, I'm just like, these are nice to have, and a banana. The combination of them two together right now just sounds really nice. So I wanted to kind of talk to you about setting up your space. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean the space that you go to kind of meditate. Now, if you haven't already checked out the different kinds of meditation, then I would suggest you do that. But for the sake of this video, setting up that special space that you go to while you meditate is very important. Now, why is it important? Because you want to make sure that that energy of the room is something that you want to be in. You know, you get drawn to it. You're more likely to meditate more because of the feeling that you get of that room. So, what are some things that you can do to set up this room? Well, first, pick a room in the house that you feel drawn to. It helps to use your intuition with this one. If you feel that you are being called to a certain room or a certain spot even in the house, go to that area, and if you just feel like, okay, this is it, this is exactly the space or the spot, then do it. You are being called to use that spot. Now, what can you do to elevate the feeling of that area? Well, there's a few things. So if you like incense, I do. I have a lot of incense. I just love how they fill the room with the smoke, which is also an air sign. And it's very calming. And now, what I like to do is have all elements in the room. Earth, water, air, fire. And you can do that in many different ways. Whatever resonates to you, you can do. Now, you don't have to go with the elements if that's not what you're called to do. I am an earth sign on the basic level, so I like having all of the signs present while I meditate. But that doesn't mean that you need to. Whatever you feel is right for your space, do it. Because that's what's going to make the best out of this space for you. So besides incense, what is another thing that we can use? If you like oil, you could do essential oil diffusers to make the space smell really nice. It's the same as like an incense. Incense. You can also use candles if you're more of a candle person. So you have those things. Is really important to have in this space. So it's nice to have smells that we really enjoy to really enhance that feeling of this is the spot that I want to be in. So another thing that you can do besides like the smell things is if you're a crystal person. I am a little bit. I'm still learning, but from just things that I've picked up along the road that I've been called to have really helped. Whether it's amethyst or rose quartz or something else, shungite, which is amazing, by the way. I have them in this room because if you don't know, they do eliminate EMFs in the room, and they also clear out negative energies. And they also cleanse other crystals, which is amazing because because crystals, they can not only take in the energy, but they can also expel that energy if they aren't cleansed every so often. So if you have shungite, you can do a crystal cleanse that way, and then it will cleanse those crystals, so you don't have to water them, because sometimes that can be damaging to the crystal, or you can give them a sun bath and stuff like that, but they are really beneficial. So when you think about what kind of crystals that you may want in your area, whatever you are drawn to is the best way to go about that. And then you do want to cleanse them, so that way they are a good energy to be placed into your sacred space. Because if that crystal was touched by somebody else, their energy is carried in that crystal. So if I were you, just cleanse it, do the ways that I just said, like do a sun bath, read if it's okay to put in water and do a bath, or what you can do is use the shungite and cleanse it that way. I mean, you can use incense also to cleanse it and do a blessing with it. So there's many different ways of cleansing before you put it in your space. Once you place it in your space, now there's different kinds of shapes of crystals and rocks out there. And that's something to keep in mind, because if you have like a tower with a point, and what that's going to do is that's going to send the energy upward if you have it laying on its flat base. Otherwise, if you point that towards you, what that does is it's taking that energy of the crystal and bringing it towards you, which is what we want. Now, so it's important to look at the points of the crystal. If it's a sphere, that means everything in that room, you, the surrounding area, everything is getting that crystal, because it has no specific points. It is all there. Now, this is just what I believe, so if you believe in something different, that is okay. So, like I said, when you're doing crystals, you want to make sure that they're aimed at you, so that way you're getting the benefit of that crystal in your space. Or if you have a sphere, that's even better, because it will go around the entire room. But yeah, go for what you are called to. The other thing is, surround yourself with some really good books that you enjoy. Stuff on spirituality. I can't really say that word, so I apologize. There's just something about it that is hard for it to like roll off the tongue. But I think you understand what I'm trying to say. So, if you do have a specific religion, you could have your religion books in the room. If you aren't a religion and you're just doing this for, self-empowerment and self-healing, that is perfectly fine too. Book-wise, just do whatever you feel called to put in that space. It could be as simple as a crystal book. It could be as simple as an incense book. Really anything that you are called to that doesn't have any kind of bad feeling with it. Whatever brings you joy, put in this space, book-wise and crystal-wise and whatever else you put in that space. That's like the rule of thumb when creating this special place. Next, you want to kind of furnish this area with things that bring you joy. If there are things in that place, in that space, in that part of your home that just has really bad memories with it, it's probably not a good thing to have in your special space. Now, it could be as simple as, I don't know, something having some kind of negative energy with a blanket, or not that this does, but I'm just saying, for an example, you wouldn't want to put that in your space. Now, if that means you may need to get some new things, go thrift shopping. Get a blanket that you like there. You can find those. You can find really good things in thrift stores. They're like treasure finds. That's why they're amazing to use for anything, except for like dinnerware. I find that to be a little weird, but and things that are probably not safe anymore, then maybe stay away from those. But when it comes to like blankets or clothing or towels, if you're okay with that, I mean, you're just washing it anyways, just like everything else you get at the thrift store, then I think it's okay. Or even, whatever. So whatever you can find at the thrift store that you feel, it could be a candle holder or something. Whatever you find that you are called to have in this special space, get it. It's probably only 25 cents. Sometimes their blankets can be $2. Sometimes cheaper if they're smaller. Really, it is up to you. Now, you probably want something comfortable to sit on. You could get yourself a pillow. You could get yourself one of those kitchen table seat cushions, or a few of them for your back or whatever. Just make this space special and welcoming and enjoyable. Make it cozy, make it comfy, because those things are really important. Surround the room with things that bring you joy. So if there's like a picture or something that you are really called to have in this space, put that up, or have it in view of you, whether it's on the floor or on a table next to you or something. It's okay to do those things. This is your space. This is your getaway, kind of, in meaning you are going going to this space to meditate, to release everything that is in your mind, to just unwind and have moments to yourself to relax. So just keep that in mind while you are creating your sacred place. And it will be very helpful and very welcoming for you. And that does it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and the subscribe button, and I will see you all on the next one. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.